Ever have one of those friends that always looks flawless? Meet my flawless friend, Crystal Nicole. She is a former makeup artist and current superwoman, mom, wife, business owner, and I came to her for help on how to up my sophistication game.
I think that it gives us confidence. Not saying that you can't have it without it, but for sure it enhances, your confidence. That's what makeup is, it's an enhancer. I just think that if you are going somewhere to present yourself, makeup is imperative. It just gives that extra, I'm here, I'm ready, look. I think you have to play with things and learn as you grow. Certainly for me, I look back at photos of me before playing with makeup and I was completely lost. But as you mature into your womanhood, you know what works for you out in the world and you know what people are drawn to. So you work on those things.
Well, you ain't the only one with that dark past. It's not that I wore bad makeup, it's that I wore none. Here I am in a video with over 100K views looking 16 in my mid-20s. So I thought it is time to quit with this whole I just don't know how to do it excuse and get some real help so that I could go from looking like this to something a little more like that. First thing Chris asked me to do was take out my kit. I saved the best part for last, my sad little makeup bag. We went through everything, but here's my highlight reel from the session.
So this is my spread.
Okay. Not much to it.
Okay, I don't wear any foundation because that expression says it all.
Perfect.
I just blend that.
Okay, and you're doing this with fingers? Mm-hmm. Okay, big no-no.
Then I might put a blush on. I'm using this one a lot lately.
Okay.
It's like
it's kind of a purple.
This one I found, which was recommended to me, doesn't do anything. So maybe that's because I'm looking for that light.
Well, it would do something, but you have to remember, makeup is all this powder. It needs something to adhere to. Mm-hmm. And if you're not wearing foundation, it's not going to stick. It's not going to show up. Mm-hmm. So if I just brush on powder on my face, most likely it's going to come off.
Because that's the reason why I'm using this now as my bronzer, and I use the darkest.
Whoa, okay.
That's the only way I see a visual difference.
And this is eyeshadow.
I don't know what that is, yeah.
This is eyeshadow.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
They were actually great eye colors, I think.
At one point.
At one point.
Okay.
But you've destroyed them.
So we'll put that aside in the trash pile. Like a liquid eyeliner, which again, I don't really know how some women get it so straight.
Okay.
I feel like I may have epilepsy.
Okay.
It's always like, those heart monitor machines?
Yeah.
That's how my eyeliner looks.
Okay, not good. Now these blues, I don't know where you're going with that.
So now it was time to get seriously schooled.
So we want to start with this. So you can use mine because I don't think you have it.
Okay, so we have to get this.
That's, I think, a must.
Okay. Right.
Yes. So spritz face first.
Is that good?
Okay. Let's just get it all the way. Okay.
Despite my protests, we did end up going with a foundation, although she wasn't entirely impressed with it.
I think when it comes to foundation, I will be honest, I'm not an expert on non-popular brands, we'll say that. So I'm sure this would work, especially for this. It's fine. Okay. I mean, now I wouldn't wear it unless, if I'm going to an event or anything, but I'm sure it'll do.
Fingers or brush?
Always brush. I use everything with this thing here. It is a beauty blender, and it is my #1 must-have for makeup.
Blend, baby, blend. After my face was all monochromatic and stuff, I then did my eyebrows, which I brushed, and then we talked about eyebrow brushes.
This is absolutely wrong.
Really?
This is not a eyebrow brush. This, in fact, is an eyebrow brush. So you guys can see here, it's different. The angling, it is very precise. Mm-hmm. It's for a brow.
Now we went through the eyes in 4 different techniques. We started off with the initial shadow, then with the lid, then with the corner of the lid, then with the inner lid. So we'll try and go step by step.
We want to just add it here in your creases, sort of in a sweeping motion, like a windshield wiper. Mm-hmm. And you're just gonna go in your crease and go take it back and forth, taking it all the way to the corners. You're gonna need maybe a brush like this. You actually want something that's a little more firm like this. So it's because when you put your eyeshadow on, it should be really of a tapping motion. Most people get it wrong because they are doing this, you know, but it's just really tapping it into the skin, tapping it onto the lid. It's just pressing it in, pressing it into the skin. Exactly, there you go. You want to use a brush that's really firm now, right? Because you don't want it to go outside of, this is the brush I use for that. You don't want it really to go outside of this corner here. Let's see. Oh, really nice. Let's see. So I'll get it in, I'll show you the motion that I just.
Also a bigger sweep.
But as you can tell, I'm not moving it upward. I'm just keeping it in that same area. Literally, take it here, just right in the tear ducts of your eye, right in there.
Through here?
Yes,
here?
right in there. No, don't go up a lot though. Just stay, look at me here. Just stay in here.
All right.
Oh, this look is everything right now. I mean, if you could just see the eyes on you, it's incredible.
Windshield wiper, press technique, the V in the corner, and then that very close waterline. You got all that? Now we're gonna move on to my most confusing part, which is contouring. Not gonna lie, contouring kinda scares me. I thought this was never going to blend in, but somehow it did. To my surprise, we didn't use any powder at all for highlighting and shading, just different colors of foundation, which I drastically preferred. Then we added blush and a lip, and voila, my new face.
I love this look.
I love it too. It's very like,
yeah.
it's very chic. It's very sensual and it's very chic.
Yes, and not doing too much with the eyes, not doing too much. It's flawless.
All excited, I began test driving my new skills, and I've really been enjoying it. Like Chris said, just playing in it. I feel older looking, but in a good way. A beautiful, graceful way. A sensual way. Of course, all props goes to my teacher.
Well, the term I like to use is a woman that always stays ready, so she doesn't have to get ready. Meaning her body, her health, her face, her fashion, her style, everything about a woman. Sensuality to me. Oh, anytime.
Don't say that because tomorrow I'll be